Hello, all of you. So, in today's class, we are going to cover the last stage of formation of a company, that is capital subscription. So, we are knowing that there are three stages of formation of a company, namely promotion, incorporation, and capital subscription. And a private company can start its business after receiving the certificate of incorporation, because private companies are not supposed to raise fund from the public. But as far as the public companies are concerned, since they are supposed to raise funds from the public, so that's why they have to do the formalities of capital subscription. Now let's see what is capital subscription. So after the company is incorporated, the next stage for the public company is to raise necessary capital. In order to raise funds, a public company can issue shares and debentures to the public. So capital subscription simply means arranging of capital from the public by issuing of securities. It may be in the form of shares, it may be in the form of debentures. Debentures refers to a taking loan from the public. So now let's see what are the various steps that are required for raising funds from the public. So first is the SEBI approval. The full form of SEBI is Securities and Exchange Board of India. It is a regulatory body of capital market. Capital market means market where the securities, that means shares and debentures, are purchased and sold. So it regulates that market. It issues guidelines. It prescribes norms, rules, regulations regarding selling and purchasing of securities in the capital market. The main job of SEBI is to maintain transparency in the capital market so that the mutual faith between the investors and the company will develop, and it also protects the investors' money. So SEBI from time to time they issue various guidelines for the disclosure of information and for the investors' protection. So before inviting fund from the general public, all the public company have to take permission from the SEBI, and only after approval they can invite the money from the public. Then second is filing of prospectus. So prospectus is to be filed with the registrar of the company. So prospectus is also important document. Now what is prospectus? Prospectus is a document inviting deposits or offers from the public for subscription or purchase of shares or debentures of a company. That means prospectus simply is an invitation to the general public. It is an invitation to the general public by the company to subscribe the shares and debentures of the company. It is an invitation. The company they invite general public to subscribe. Subscribe simply means to purchase the shares and debentures of the company. So this prospectus has to be filed with the registrar, and in case company hasn't prepared the prospectus, then they will prepare a statement in lieu. In lieu means in place. In case the company hasn't prepared the prospectus, then the statement in lieu of prospectus is prepared and submitted with the registrar of the companies when public company is confident of raising funds from private sources. Because sometimes what happens, private company, public company, they don't go for subscription towards the general public. They issue the shares in bulk to the big financial institutions, to the big brokers. In that case, they don't go to the general public for getting their shares subscribed. So in case the public company is confident of raising the fund from private sources, that means selling the shares to the big financial institutions, broker houses, big brokers. So in that case, they will submit what? Statement in lieu of prospectus. To whom they will submit? To the registrar of the companies. and all the important and significant information must be disclosed in the prospectus, because on the basis of the information given by the company, investor decide whether or not to invest in a company. Just like when you go for a college, what you purchase prospectus, in that application form will be there, then information about the college, faculty, results, and after going through the prospectus you decide whether to apply for that college or not. So simply here also. Then third is appointment of bankers, brokers and underwriters. So why these are required? Because the task of raising fund from the public is very difficult. So in order to ease the process, experts in different fields are appointed, because raising funds from the public, it is a very complicated process. So in order to ease the process, experts from various fields are appointed. Now who are those experts? First is the bankers. The bankers receive and deposit the application money. This company, they appoint certain banks, where the banks, they receive the application money and then remit to the account of the company. The second is a broker. So broker, they distribute the application form and encourage the public to subscribe the shares, because based on that they get the commission from the company. That is the job of brokers. They encourage the public to purchase or subscribe the shares of the company. And last one is the underwriters. Underwriters are appointed by the company if the company is not sure of receiving minimum subscription of shares by the public. Underwriters are the person who undertake to buy the shares if they are not subscribed by the public. So sometimes what happens, in case a public company is a new one in the market. So if a company is a new one, and in that case public don't have a confident on this type of companies, and they don't purchase the shares, in that case the company, they appoint underwriters. Now who are actually the underwriters? They are also the reputed companies. So they appoint the underwriters who actually gives the guarantee. What guarantee they gives? That in case the shares of the companies are not sold, or in case the company is not receiving the minimum subscription. Now what is minimum subscription? It is a minimum amount that the company must receive from the public, so that they will be able to purchase the fixed assets for the company. That is known as minimum सब्सक्रिप्शन. वो कम से कम अमाउंट जो कि कंपनी के पास आनी चाहिए, ताकि वो बिजनेस को स्टार्ट कर सके. अगर वो अमाउंट कंपनी के पास नहीं आएगा तो कंपनी जो है बिजनेस को नहीं चला पाएगी. दैट इज़ अ मिनिमम सब्सक्रिप्शन. So the underwriters, they give guarantee. In case the minimum subscription is not received, they will purchase the shares of the company. So when the underwriters, they gives a guarantee, the public, they show their faith towards the company, and then they purchase the shares. So for that underwriter, they also charges commission from the company. Okay. Then next is a minimum subscription. To ensure that company does not have shortage of funds, it is made mandatory that company must receive the amount of minimum subscription in cash within 120 days from the date of issue. That means the date on which the shares are issued. From that date, it must receive the amount of minimum subscription within how many days? Within 120 days. That is known as minimum subscription. And the limit of minimum subscription will be mentioned in the prospectus for every issue of shares. So whenever shares are issued by the company, the limit of minimum subscription every time will be mentioned in the prospectus. And if the minimum subscription is not received, then allotment cannot be made, and the application money received must be returned to the applicants within the next 10 days. So from the date of issue, the company must receive the minimum subscription within how many days? 120 days. And in case they are not receiving the amount of minimum subscription in the coming 10 days, the amount will be refunded. That means the whole process will be completed within 130 days. 120 days they will wait for receiving the amount of minimum subscription, and in case it is not received in the coming 10 days, the amount will be refunded to the applicants. The next, application to stock exchange. It is necessary for a public company to get its shares listed on a stock exchange before it starts selling securities to the general public. So that is, they have to get their shares listed on any of the stock exchanges, wherever stock exchanges are there: Mumbai, Delhi, Indore, Kolkata, Bhopal. So any of the stock exchanges, they have to get their shares listed. Okay, so listing simply means they go to the stock exchange and they submit all the important informations and documents. It is a process just to verify the genuineness of the company, whether the company is genuine or not. Okay, so for this, company has to make an application in at least one of the stock exchange to get the permission. So they will apply to the stock exchange for getting the permission by submitting the necessary document. If the company doesn't get permission within 10 weeks from the date of closure of subscription, so every time whenever the shares are issued, opening date and closing date is mentioned. So once the date has been closed, and if within 10 days the company hasn't received the permission from the company, then allotment will become void. Means it will not be a valid allotment. And in case some money is received from the applicants, it will be returned to them within 8 days. 8 दिन के अंदर में पैसा को वापस कर देना है. Okay, so what they have to do, they have to again apply to the stock exchange for getting their shares listed. Okay, and after that, what they will apply for the permission. And in case they're not getting the permission within 10 weeks from the date of closure of subscription, the date on which the subscription has closed, close means they have started receiving the money, and in that case, if they haven't received, allotment will be void. Whatever amount they have received, they have to refund the money within the coming 8 days. Then next is the allotment of shares. If everything is well and fine, then after getting the name listed in the stock exchange, if they are getting their name listed in the stock exchange, the company makes allotment of shares as per SEBI's guideline. Successful allottees are given allotment letters, and those who are not getting any shares, they are given one letter which is known as letter of regret, and their amount is refunded back. And the name, addresses of shareholders, and number of shares allotted to each shareholders, signed by a director or secretary, is filed with the registrar of companies within 30 days of allotment in a statement called a return of allotment. So those who are allotted the shares and those become the shareholders, so the address and name of the shareholders and number of shares allotted, all these informations are signed by director or secretary, and it is filed with the registrar of the companies within how many days? Within 30 days of allotment in a statement that is called a return of allotment. Okay, and in case if a public company, they are not raising the money from the public, in that case a statement in lieu of prospectus is filed with the registrar at least 3 days before making the allotment. So when the public company go for statement in lieu of prospectus, when they don't want to raise money from the public, they want to raise money from the private sources. So just before 3 days of the allotment, what they have to do, they have to submit a statement in lieu of prospectus to the registrar of the companies. Okay, so in short, these are the steps. First is SEBI's approval, second is filing of prospectus, third is appointment of bankers, brokers and underwriters, fourth one is minimum subscription, fifth one is application to stock exchange, and sixth one is allotment of shares.